You can't control what happens, but you can control what it does to you. Martin gets the email he's been dreading. The project he's worked on for months got rejected. His immediate instinct is to spiral to failure, to question everything. But something makes him pause. He takes a breath. He thinks, okay, this happened. I can't change it. What can I actually do right now? And in that moment, instead of collapsing into disappointment, he finds a strange calm, a steadiness. Like the storm is raging around him, but something inside him is unmoved. Here's what the ancient Stoics understood that most people today have forgotten. Life is going to hit you hard, unfairly. And you can't stop that, but you can choose how it lands. You can choose whether it destroys you or strengthens you. And that choice, that gap between what happens and how you respond, is where all your power lies. Think of your mind like external events are attackers constantly trying to break through the walls. Most people leave the gates wide open. They let every disappointment, every insult, every setback march right in and wreak havoc. But Stoicism teaches you to guard the gates, to decide what gets in and what stays outside. And the first lesson is simple but profound. You don't control outcomes. You only control your effort and your response. You can work hard, prepare thoroughly, do everything right, and still fail. The job goes to someone else. The relationship ends, the plan falls apart, and you can rage against that. You can obsess over why it's unfair, or you can accept it and redirect your energy toward what you can actually influence. Because here's the truth. Most of your suffering doesn't come from what happens. It comes from your resistance to what happens, from your insistence that reality should be different than it is. You create your own prison by fighting circumstances you can't change. And the key to freedom is radical acceptance, not passive resignation, but clear-eyed acknowledgement that this is real right now. And from here, what's my next move? Another core principle is separating from judgments. Something happens. That's the fact. But then your mind immediately adds a story. This is terrible. This ruins everything. This means I'm not good enough. And suddenly you're not dealing with what actually happened anymore. You're dealing with the catastrophic narrative you built around it. Stoics practice stripping away the narrative. Someone cuts you off in traffic. That's the fact. Your mind's the terrible person. They disrespected me. They ruined my day. But what if you just stayed with the fact? A car changed lanes. That's it. No drama. No crisis. Just a thing that happened. And when you can see events as neutral, you stop giving them power over your peace. There's also this idea that obstacles aren't setbacks, they're opportunities. Every challenge you face is a chance to practice virtue. Patience when things are slow, courage when things are scary, discipline when things are hard. The Stoics didn't see difficulty as something to avoid. They saw it as the gym where character gets built. So when something goes wrong, the question isn't why me? It's what is this teaching me? How can I use this? You lose your job. But it's also an opportunity to reevaluate what you actually want, to build resilience, to discover what you're capable of when comfortable options disappear. The obstacle becomes the path forward. Another lesson is about emotional discipline you're allowed to feel. Stoicism isn't about seeing emotions or pretending you're unaffected. It's about not being ruled by them. You feel anger, but you don't act from anger. You feel fear, but you don't let fear make decisions. There's space between the emotion and the action. And in that space, you regain control. This is why Stoics practice negative visualization. They imagine worst-case scenarios not to be pessimistic, but to inoculate themselves. If you regularly consider that you could lose what you have, when challenges arise, you're not caught off guard. You're prepared. You've already sat with the possibility. So when reality delivers a blow, it doesn't shatter you. You've already made peace with impermanence. But there's also wisdom in focusing only on today. You change the past. You can't control the future. You can show up fully right now. You can do the next right thing. Make the next good choice. Handle the task in front of you with integrity. And when you stack enough good days, you build a good life. But it starts with releasing your grip on yep and tomorrow and just being here. Stoics also understood that other people's opinions aren't your concern. You can't control what people think about you. What they say, whether they approve. Spending energy trying to change their perception is a waste. You do what's right according to your values. You act with integrity. And you let the chips fall where they may. This doesn't mean you're arrogant or dismissive. It means you're grounded. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. And external validation or criticism doesn't shake that foundation. You're not performing for an audience. You're living according to your principles. And that makes you free. Another critical lesson is mortality. You're going to die. Everyone you love is going to die. And that's not morbid. When you truly accept that your time is limited, you stop wasting it. You stop holding grudges. You stop delaying the things that matter. You prioritize presence over perfection, connection over achievement, meaning over accumulation, memento mori. Remember, you will die. It's not meant to depress you. It's meant to wake you up, to remind you that this day, this moment is all you're guaranteed. So how do you want to spend it? Complaining? Worrying? Resenting? Stoics always practice gratitude, not as a fluffy exercise, but as a reality check. You focus so much on what's missing that you forget what's here. You have sight. You have shelter. You have this moment. And yes, things could be better, but they could also be so much worse. Gratitude isn't about toxic positivity. It's about perspective. About acknowledging the difficulty. There are things worth appreciating. And maybe the most powerful lesson is this: you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness observing your thoughts. Your mind will generate fear, doubt, anger. That's what minds do. But you don't have to believe every thought. You don't have to obey every impulse. You can watch them pass like clouds, acknowledge them without attachment, and choose which ones deserve your energy. This is mental freedom. Not the absence of struggle, but the ability to remain centered in the middle of it. To be calm in chaos, strong in adversity, clear when everything around you is confusing. That's what it means to be mentally unshakable. And here's the thing. This isn't theoretical philosophy, this is practical training. Every day gives you opportunities. Someone criticizes you. Can you stay grounded? Plans fall through. Can you adapt without spiraling? You face uncertainty. Can you move forward anyway? Each moment is a test. And every time you choose the Stoic response, you get stronger. You build that fortress. You develop the muscle that lets you take hits without falling apart. And over time, you become someone who can't be broken by circumstances. Not because nothing bad happens, but because you've learned to metabolize difficulty, to transform it into wisdom, into clarity. The world will keep throwing chaos at you. That's guaranteed. But whether that chaos controls you or refines you is entirely up to you. And that's the ultimate power, not over life, but over yourself, over your reactions, over your inner state. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. You can't prevent loss, but you can choose how you carry it. You can't avoid pain, but you can decide whether it makes you bitter or better. Mental toughness isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up, about refusing to let external circumstances dictate your internal state, about knowing that what happens out there, you're solid in here. And when you live that way, when you embody these principles, you become the kind of person who doesn't break, Who doesn't crumble under pressure? Who doesn't need perfect conditions to maintain peace? You become unstoppable, not because nothing can hurt you, but because nothing can take away what truly matters. Your character, your integrity, your ability to choose your response. That's freedom. That's strength. That's what it means to be a Stoic. And it's available to you right now. In this moment, with whatever you're facing, you just have to choose it.